Good morning to all. Welcome to my channel Chemistry Made Easy. Well, myself Dr. Rajeshwari HV. In the previous video, that is electromotive force part 3, I had explained the topics different types of electrodes and how to represent a cell. In this video, I am going to explain the types of reference electrodes, then construction and working of hydrogen electrode, determination of pH using standard hydrogen electrode. So first let us understand what is a reference electrode. A reference electrode is of the electrode of standard potential with which we can compare the potentials of another electrode. The meaning, to construct any cell we require two half cells. One should be the working electrode and the other one should be the reference electrode. The potential with respect to the reference electrode will not change with temperature and the concentration. So, only the potential with respect to the working electrode changes with the concentration and temperature. So, whenever we connect the working electrode to reference electrode, we can find out the potential developed at the working electrode. So, that is the advantage of reference electrode, with which we can compare. Using reference electrode we can compare the potentials of another electrode. There are two types of reference electrode. The first one is primary reference electrode and second one is secondary reference electrode. A standard hydrogen electrode is an example for primary reference electrode, whereas the calomel electrode is an example for the secondary reference electrode. So usually in the laboratory we make use of the calomel electrode as a reference electrode because it is very easy to set up and use. Now let us understand the working and construction of the standard hydrogen electrode. A standard hydrogen electrode basically contains the platinized platinum foil fused to the glass tube. The name is given as platinized platinum foil because platinum metal is again coated with a platinum to increase the surface area of the platinum foil and to enhance the better absorption. The glass tube is covered by the bell-shaped outer jacket. It is also made up of the glass, and at the top, so there is an inlet to supply or to bubble the hydrogen gas of 1 atmospheric pressure. And the platinum foil is dipped in a solution which contains the H plus ions of exactly 1 molar concentration. Now what is the role of platinum here? So platinum is basically inert metal. It only gives the surface for the establishment of the potential. So platinum establishes the equilibrium between the H plus ions and the H2 gas, which is shown in the enlarged diagram. This is a simple construction of the standard hydrogen electrode. The two-dimensional diagram is also provided here, so which is easy to write in the examination. A standard hydrogen electrode is represented using this representation, that is platinum bar H2 gas 1 atmospheric pressure bar H plus and the concentration of H plus is 1 molar. The reduction potential of the standard hydrogen electrode is arbitrarily taken as 0, and standard hydrogen electrode can be either chosen as anode or cathode based on the reduction potential of the working electrode. So this is the simple procedure of the construction of standard hydrogen electrode. So you can take a screenshot of the procedure. Standard hydrogen electrode is the name. Why the name standard hydrogen electrode is given? Because we are maintaining the standard conditions such as the concentration of H plus is 1 molar and the hydrogen gas bubbled is 1 atmospheric pressure at 298 Kelvin. So in the examination if they ask what is a standard hydrogen electrode, you can define if the concentration of H plus ion is 1 molar and hydrogen gas is bubbled at 1 atmospheric pressure at 298 Kelvin, then it is standard hydrogen electrode and its electrode potential has been arbitrarily taken as 0. And standard hydrogen electrode is used as primary reference electrode to determine the electrode potential for other electrodes. Now using standard hydrogen electrode, we can find out the potential of the working electrode or the test electrode. You can see the construction here. The standard hydrogen electrode is taken as anode, whereas the copper electrode is taken as cathode. The copper electrode is a test electrode and standard hydrogen electrode is a reference electrode here. Since the reduction potential of copper is more positive, it is taken as cathode. It easily undergoes reduction. And the reduction potential of hydrogen is standard hydrogen electrode is 0.0. It is taken as anode. And the potential developed can be measured either using voltmeter or potentiometer. And in this example, the standard hydrogen electrode is connected to the zinc electrode. And since zinc has the negative reduction potential, it easily undergoes oxidation, whereas the standard hydrogen electrode is taken as cathode because it easily undergoes reduction now. Now the potential developed at the cell can be measured using the voltmeter or the potentiometer. Now through this example, what we can understand is using standard hydrogen electrode, the potential developed at any test electrode can be measured or determined using the potentiometer or voltmeter. Now let us understand the advantage of the standard hydrogen electrode. Hydrogen electrode can be employed to find the pH of the unknown solution. In this cell, so we have normal hydrogen electrode on the left hand side, which is taken as anode, and standard hydrogen electrode is taken as cathode on the right hand side. Now what is the difference between the normal hydrogen electrode and standard hydrogen electrode? Remember, the construction, everything is similar here. Only the concentration of H plus will vary. In case of standard hydrogen electrode, the concentration of H plus is exactly 1 molar, whereas in case of normal hydrogen electrode, concentration of H plus is unknown. We don't know that. We have to find out through the experiment by connecting it to the standard hydrogen electrode. Now let us derive mathematically how to find the pH. Now the standard hydrogen electrode, this is the redox process. H plus accepts electron, form the H2 gas in the forward direction, and H2 gas loses electron and forms H plus ions, and this process will occur at the surface of platinum foil. So platinum will give the surface area to establish the equilibrium between H plus and H2 gas. We can write the redox reaction for the above process, that is E is equal to E naught minus 2.303 RT by NF log of H2 gas divided by H plus ion concentration. Here E represents the reduction potential of the normal hydrogen electrode, whereas E naught is the reduction potential of the standard hydrogen electrode. Since E naught will be 0, since reduction potential of standard hydrogen electrode is taken as 0, expression reduces to E is equal to minus 0.0591 divided by 1. So R is gas constant here and F is Faraday. N represents the number of electrons. Since 1 electron is getting transferred here, 1 is written. Log of H2 gas, there are half moles of H2 gas divided by H plus concentration. Since we cannot express the H2 gas in terms of concentration, 1 is written in place of that, then the expression reduces to E is equal to minus 0.0591 log of 1 over H plus concentration. We know that pH is equal to minus log H plus concentration. In the previous expression, log of 1 over H plus concentration is taken as pH because pH is minus log H plus or log of 1 over H plus. In place of log of 1 over H plus, we can write pH, then the expression reduces to E is equal to minus 0.0591 pH. Since E cell is equal to E right minus E left, or we can also write E cathode minus E anode. So cathode is standard hydrogen electrode, and the electrode potential of standard hydrogen is taken as 0, and anode is the normal hydrogen electrode, and we have determined the expression for that. Substitute in the E left, then we have the expression E cell is equal to 0.0591 pH. Now rearrange the expression for pH. So pH is equal to E cell divided by 0.0591 volts. So if you find out the E cell experimentally, we can find out the pH of the unknown solution. So this is the advantage of hydrogen electrode. So standard hydrogen electrode, so which can be employed to find the pH of an unknown solution. Now what are the limitations of the standard hydrogen electrode? One of the important limitation is it is very cumbersome, difficult to set up in the laboratory, because maintaining the concentration exactly unity, the H plus ions and the pressure of 1 atmospheric gas of H2 gas is very difficult. So that's why it is very cumbersome or difficult to set up. Then second limitation is platinum is highly susceptible for poisoning by the impurities in the gas. And third limitation is it cannot be used in presence of an oxidizing agent. With this, let us come to the examination corner. These are the possible questions that is asked in the examination. The first question is define reference electrode. Give an example for primary and secondary reference electrode. Represent symbolically. Explain the working and construction of the hydrogen electrode with a neat labeled diagram is most frequently asked question. Give any two limitations of hydrogen electrode is again most frequently asked. And how is the hydrogen electrode used in the determination of pH of acidic solution is also most frequently asked. So with this, in the future videos, I will explain the working and construction of the calomel electrode. Thank you.